To use the eDataValidator desktop client, which works offline, click on the eDataValidator desktop application to download the file and install onto your local computer. Login credentials are required for first-time use and will be required every 5 days to ensure authentication. eDataValidator desktop application is an offline application, and activity performed on study data is restricted to only your machine. To perform validation, upload the files either by browsing for upload or by dragging and dropping the folder into the screen shown here. Once the files are loaded, the system automatically gathers the required general information of the study ID, title, and IG version. The user can select the required standards, IG and CT, and required rule sets. The user can filter for specific rules of interest to run validation. Click the Validate button to start the validation process. The reports will be available here. Please note that the validation process may take anywhere between several seconds to a few minutes, depending on the size of the dataset. The user can compare validation reports with a baseline report. Once the validation report is generated, the Excel formatted report is available for download. Here's a sample report generated by eDataValidator for the FDA rule set. The list of rules triggered as an issue in the respective datasets can be clearly identified in the Details tab. Generating simplified ts.xpt. Users can use the desktop application of eDataValidator to generate simplified ts.xpt for SDTM and send. Under the FDA Technical Rejection Criteria tab, the user selects the standard for which they want to generate the ts.xpt and provide the study ID. The user can select the study start date or the null flavor. Click on Generate ts.xpt to generate the file in a few seconds, and it will be made available for download. Please note that to open the ts.xpt file, the user has to have the SAS viewer installed or another XPT file viewer. Generating nSDRG. To generate a draft non-clinical SDRG template, the user loads the dataset by uploading the study data from your local computer. Upload the FDA validation report, while additional reports from CDISC validation reports and PMDA validation reports can also be uploaded as an option. The user selects the nSDRG template and then clicks on Generate nSDRG template. The draft nSDRG Word document will be available for download shortly. The Validation Outcomes section will be pre-filled with the validation reports which were loaded. The Point Cross eDataValidator section will be updated based on the validation reports which were loaded. Dataset tools. To convert your XPT datasets to an Excel format, the user can use the Dataset Tool option. Upload the files, either by browsing for upload or by dragging and dropping the folder into the screen shown here. Click the button Save the Dataset to Excel. This process may take up to a few minutes, depending on the file size. The files are then ready to download in Excel.